Hi there, Virgo. This is Miss Joan with Joan Tarot on the Hill, and I am here programming the cards for September 4th through October 1st. So these will be programmed for the entire month. We will have 4 weeks. We will do 4 columns of cards, and I am programming them for you as we speak. Let us do that now. So we'll set these aside right now. We're going to go ahead and go deep on with these cards on the very first week, which will be the 4th to the 10th at the end of this video. But I'm going to program them in advance so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay? So let's program these cards right now. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside. We will lay these out for you, Virgo, and see what is coming up for you this month. All right. All the cards are going to face me. Don't be alarmed by anything you see. Yeah, I don't read cards upside down. That's all. The first row is, of course, where we are or the theme of that particular week. The second row is going to be what's blocking you that particular week. And then the third row is going to be your solution. Excellent. Perfect. All right. So let's look at this situation right now. What we have here is the first week of September. Let's look. Virgo, we have the 8 of Swords is how we're starting, and it says that you are feeling a little blocked. Your power is feeling blocked, but what you really need to do in this situation is simply look at the situation from a different point of view, and when you do, you will be able to claim all of your power. Okay, so that feeling of stuckness is truly just sort of kind of a choice, but not entirely a choice. It's about you looking at the thing from a new perspective. Okay, so you have an option, just take it. Okay, the Page of Swords is here where you're blocked, and it's telling me that there's new information about your power that is going to block you from moving forward, but we talked about how to get around all that blocking. You just look at it from a new way, right? Somebody's going to say, oh, you can't go this way. And I'm like, well, but there's a bridge over there. If I just go around the tree over there and behind that bush, there's a bridge. And I don't need to worry about you and your silly stuff, okay? So then you get around whatever's blocking, okay? Cool. There is a solution here that is showing that it's the 6 of Cups, and it's you giving from your heart. And when you give from your heart, you're going to be in a position to help. Yay. So that's good. You like to help, you like to be of service, and you like to be that kind of person. You're going to find a way to do that, and it's going to help a lot. Okay? Good job. So the next week, being September 11th through the 17th, we have the Magician starting you off. And the Magician tells me that you have all the tools at your disposal. You just have to use them. You can have anything you want. You just have to do the work, okay? So be prepared to do the work this particular week. Now, the Chariot is blocking you. So I want you to know that if your goal is to get a move on and go somewhere and do something, that's probably not going to happen the way you planned. So the Chariot, it could also refer to car trouble. So be aware of that and make sure your vehicle is ready to go before you go anywhere. So that's interesting. Anyway, movement isn't real going to be real fast. Okay, it's just not going to happen. So, but it is a good time for you to look inside and decide on some new dreams and goals, because the moon has shown up as your solution, saying, okay, so since you can't actually go on the road, maybe you should figure out where you want to go. Well, you're stuck, you know, looking at the map, deciding where you're headed, what your dreams and goals are. Then that will be a good thing, because it's a nice way. It's like there's a saying or a statement in the universe out there that says that, you know, when fishermen can't fish, they mend their nets, right? So if you can't drive, then you should definitely look at the map and figure out where you want to go. Yay! So that's cool. The following week, being September 18th through the 24th, we definitely want you to be looking at your finances and figuring out what's going on with them. Be very cognizant of your finances and figure out why and how and what's, you know, if you need to smoosh things around, figure it out. Okay? We want you to notice that the thing that's blocking you this week is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is basically you remembering, you having some memories and some reminiscences about things or people or whatever that are holding you back from doing what you need to do. So let's not get too emotional or memory-y. You could remember good things happening, but you still need to take care of yourself, okay? The King of Pentacles is here as your solution, and he is saying, hey, you got to take care of your finances, girl or boy, and this is the deal, you know? You're going to have to do this financial work in order to move forward. And the fact that it has memories stuck to it doesn't change the fact that it needs to happen, okay? So, take a deep breath and be ready, all right? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, okay? September 25th through October 1st, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is telling me that you are having some memories about old relationships right now. These may be what came up last week, so we want you to pay attention to the fact that they're no longer blocking, but they are right there in the forefront. They are right here and right now. So pay attention to what it is, but realize that by hanging out and hanging on to those old relationship thoughts, you are basically turning your back on the people that love you, that are right in front of you right now. So you can focus on old love that's gone, or you can focus on new love that's in front of you. This is a choice you're making, and I want you to choose wisely. All right? So do that. All right? The thing that's blocking you on this final week of September is the Queen of Pentacles. She is the lady of the money. There's a lady dealing with money who is quite savvy, probably very connected to King of Pentacles somehow, at least by job, you know, very money oriented people. But this one here is going to be standing in your way and going, oh, you and all these memories are stopping. We ain't doing it. No, we're not going to make any major decisions while we're dealing with these feelings. So your feelings are part of the blockage. I feel these two are pretty connected right now, and that's a real drag. I'm really sorry to hear that and see that. The Page of Pentacles is showing up, though, to say that there will be new information coming to you about your finances that might help bust you out of this emotional money situation, okay? So that's interesting. So the end of September ends in an emotional money situation, all right? I'm going to go ahead and set this over here. Take these ones over there too, and these ones too. So we'll set all this over one side, and we'll go ahead and get deep on the first week, all right? We want the first week to come out and be clear. We've pre-programmed these cards for you, Virgo, and we are prepared now to just add them in and get ready to go here. Okay, cool. So we were talking about the Eight of Swords and you needing to look at things from a different perspective. Yeah, that different perspective is important because you're getting real judgy. The Judgment card has shown up here, and you have decided about, you know, things aren't going quite the way you planned or wanted them to, and so it has something to do with your foundation at home. Be careful how you express your feelings about that so that you don't blow up or throw a grenade into your life. But realize, if you look at it from another person's perspective, what's happening is probably exactly what needs to happen instead of maybe what you wanted to happen. So figure it out. It'll be okay. This is not a trauma, but you could grenade your life. So don't do that. The area where you're blocked is, of course, the Page of Swords. And that is talking about the new information about power, which is going to block you from moving forward. So, well, we talked about how you could make that new information help you, help you understand better what's going on at home. It is also got something to do with your finances, so pay attention to that. It will have a knack for making you want to take your toys and go. You have this is the Ten of Wands. You want to take your ideas and hit the road. You want to be free of whatever this nonsense is. All of this feels like an irritation, something you weren't looking for or asking for, but here it is, and it's irritating. So keep that in mind. You are irritated. That's just what's happening. In the solution pile, we have the Six of Cups. You were going to do something where you were helping somebody out in a simple way that's no big deal to you, but kind of a big deal to them. And in doing so, it will help you. So there's movement here. The Chariot is here to say that there's an opportunity for a trip. Physical movement, movement of your job, movement of your situation. Something is moving forward. It's always forward. And in doing so, you're right, you're going to be getting new information about things you might need to learn. Interesting. So, there might be new responsibility coming in the process, or new areas that you'd like to investigate in spite of or instead of all of what's going on, this craziness. And that's what I think is happening, is stuff's going on at home, and you will find a way to help and move along, maybe get out of the way, and get more information about what wants to get done over here. All right, but taking your ideas and going, and financial advice and control aren't really going to be beneficial right this second. So you might want to back burner all that. Okay, cool. So that is the week of the 4th through the 10th, Virgo, and we will talk next about September 11th through the 17th. Thank you.